Graffiti Eyes, and today I've got 5 different ways that we're going to use the drip stencil from the Ultimate GraffitiEyes Stencil Kit. So this is a really cool stencil because it's unique in that it is the edge of the stencil versus like the shape cutouts that we're used to using with stencils. So I've got 5 different ways to use this, and I hope that you are going to be surprised by at least one of them and think it's such a great idea, and that you're going to try it and you're going to take a picture of it and you're going to post it and you're going to tag me in it so I can see you do it. Maybe this will spark some other cool ways for you guys to come up with ways of using the drip stencil. So let's get started. First of all, we'll do a super obvious one. All right, I'm going to use one of my little practice boards here, and I'm going to say, this is what I've done. Actually, this has been like a go-to super quick design for me at Halloween. And so sometimes like you get there early and you're all set up and ready to go, and the kids aren't in their party yet, you know, or it's like a big party and so there's like waiters and servers. This is what I paint on like event staff and stuff like that. I've got to work all night, so they don't have to necessarily, I don't have lots of time to do lots of stuff, you know, or there's a whole bunch of them and you want to kind of like dung, 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 get a whole bunch of little things on them. So what I'll do is I'll paint vampire teeth on them with dripping blood. So when I paint vampire teeth, especially on adults, because it's really easy to do on adults because they're not gonna lick their lips and eat the paint off and stuff like that, is I will paint the teeth right on their bottom lip. So I'll just follow their lip like that. And when you follow their lip, you'll get super symmetrical vampire teeth. Does that make sense? Versus usually people paint them outside the mouth. Same on tigers. I do this with my tigers and it looks super cute. Or little cats, and I'll be like, do you want to catch a mouse? You know, and they ask for a little kitty face. So I'll paint that on their cats. So I do have some red glitter on standby here in a little jar. And I'm going to use a tiny little wooden dauber. And I'm going to go into my paint with this little wooden dauber. So I don't know if you guys could hear it, but I spritzed my paint just one time. And what I'm going to do is take my stencil and line it up. So find a couple of little drips that I like. What do I like? Let's start on the side first here. And I'm going to line it up. I got my paint on my little red sponge, and I'm going to drag upwards. So on these practice boards, I kind of am actually like tapping it a little bit more than I would on regular human skin. And I'm going on to the tooth just a little bit. But I'm dragging upwards. And before I lift my stencil, I'm going to dip it right, whoop, where'd it go? Here we go, in the shot. I'm going to dip it, my little dauber, right into the glitter and grab that before my glitter dries, so that it looks like wet blood. And then I got perfect little dainty blood droplets. So I'm going to do the other side. You can just use the other side of the stencil, so you don't have to like flip it and make a mess or anything like that. And I don't even have to reload it either. I'm going to have enough paint on here with my first load that I can hit this other tooth. And get some more glitter and get it on there. So it's really cool because it's really tiny, right? And even for myself, like to paint perfect myself, being Lea Selly and I'm so great, but it just sounds so terrible. Even myself, who's so great with a paintbrush, but you know what I mean? Like, I got a lot of practice and I'm pretty confident with what I can do, but I can't make like super teeny tiny blood drops like that. So I can make some pretty wicked, awesome blood drops on teeth like that. I feel like maybe I put too much on that tooth, so I'm just going to put a little bit more white on there just to be weirdly perfect for the video. Okay, so I'm going to outline this tooth with some black and outline the blood with a little bit of black here. I'd probably use a smaller brush than this in regular life. This is a this one's been used so much the number's worn off, but I'm pretty sure this right here is a 3. I'd probably use it 2. But you'd only kind of need to even outline like one side of the blood drop so it looks more real, and then outline the tooth. Right? Make it look really pointy. Anyways. There's one whoops, I don't know what just happened there. I went all crazy with my outline. Okay, so there's one idea with blood drops. Oh, and my head might have been covering that the whole time I was drawing. I apologize. But there we go. There's number 1 idea. Blood dripping off teeth. All right, so let's just stick with this boy head while we've got it here. And the number 2 way we can use the drips is to do a little city skyline. So, little on-the-job damage control to clean the stencils. This one's really easy to clean. You just have to take your baby wipe and grab it and pull away, and it just wipes right off. So grab it and pull, and there we go. Totally clean and ready to go. So that's an easy one to keep clean on the job. Okay, so a little cityscape. So this is a good one, like in the middle of the forehead, you're gonna do a Batman face. You can put a little cityscape in the middle here. So let's do that. I will start by putting down, just sponging on a little bit of yellow because that'll make it look like the standard kind of Batman thing that we usually do. Okay, so probably go like this. And I'm just blotting it with the other side of my sponge so that it just dries really fast on these practice boards. And then I'm just gonna use some black because you just want it to look like a silhouette of like a night city. And you're gonna put it this way and you're just gonna pull it down. Right? Ooh, look at that. Looks just like a nighttime cityscape. You can even like layer in some more. So there's like foreground and background, right? And then you can paint some little Batman action happening around there. You guys know how to do Batman stuff. I want to keep this video being like, I'm not prepared with the right brush here, but yeah, you guys know how to do a little Batman thing. I would probably do, grab one of these. Sorry, making this up as I go, because it looks like, where's the right brush? Here, I'll try this brush. I'm not making any promises. Okay. Yeah, so this is for like just like a really fast little Batman, even though I like changed my mind here 52 times of what I was gonna paint for you guys in front of the camera. But I'd rather keep it authentic so you can see how my brain works in real life. Okay, so I mean, there's like so many different ways that you can do this, right? This is just like super fast, like when you're at the end of the line kind of deal. You don't even have to go around their eyes, right? There we go. There's a super fast Batman. With a little city, right? That would actually work for like a dinosaur, not a dinosaur, like a dragon. And that could be like a weird fantasy mountains in the background or something. If you did that in like green. Yeah, that would be kind of cool. Anyways, there's that. And there's the other way too, where you could like set it down lower and put that up higher. So if that makes any sense, let's see. So set it down lower and put it up higher. Put this yellow on. That's how hard I tap on a kid's head for real. I'm just joking. Put our city on here. So we'll do it like this. Okay. And then you can, whoops. Put your Batman going underneath it. So it's even reverse of what we just did. Which is cool to have like different kinds of Batman. So if you're at the same party, that way you can not have to paint the same thing over and over. If the kids want, like you could draw this all the way down and go around his eyes and all that kind of stuff, but I just don't feel like doing that right now. So I could just get through this faster for you guys, but here we go. Like this. So you can have different kinds of Batman for different kinds of things. Right? So there's a number 2 Batman with the cityscape going like that. And there's still room to put like a little POW up in there. This type of thing. Right? Right? Right. So there we go. We've got bloody teeth. And we got cityscape, and that's both with the drips. Next, let's do on the girl face. Okay. Here's a cool one, and that is if you're gonna do like some really cool graffiti eyes. So let's say that you gave her some. I got some yellow on my sponge, so we'll just keep going with yellow. And let's just say that we did some yellow here and some pink. There's like Crash Course Graffiti Eyes class too. Bonus, right? There's some pink. There's some yellow. Let's just put some like something there, something there. And we'll do the same thing here. There, officially, those are some graffiti eyes. So we'll put some little triangles. Graffiti eyes. Okay, so we gave her some graffiti eyes, and now we're gonna do her eyeliner. I just totally lost my paintbrush. Let me grab another one. Okay, this one's looking a little bit spidery, but I'm just gonna send good vibes to it so that it draws me a nice line. You ready? Okay, so we're gonna do eyeliner on her. I like to do eyeliner on my graffiti eyes because it makes it pop. So we'll go like that and we'll bring it out nice, right? And we'll just highlight her eyelashes here a little bit for the sake of video. Yeah? Okay. So what you can do with that eyeliner, should I make it like accentuated enough? Maybe I'll make it a little bit more dramatic and bring it all the way out. That's a little bit more dramatic. I like that. Okay. Get my brushes out of the water. They're soaking to death. Okay, so I am going to take my stencil. Same thing, I'm just gonna give it a little clean off like I did before. And I'm going to take my little finger dauber, same as before. You can use like one of those little tiny stick ones like I had, or a little finger one, because it's gonna be the same action. We're gonna like place it on here, line it up underneath her eyeliner, and make it drip down like black emo style dripping eyeliner, which actually looks like really cool. Waha. Anyways, I think it looks really cool and little kids love it, so it's a win. Actually, with all this extra black on my sponge, some little stars would kind of look good in there, I think. I can't stop stenciling. Anyways, yeah, so drippy black emo style eyeliner. I think that looks like a cool way to use the drips. I'll add a couple more up here maybe. Why not? Yeah, I like it. It looks like she's been crying a little. Aww. Don't cry, you have face paint. It'll get ruined. Yay. So that's number 3. Okay, now let's remove that. And I'm going to flip to using a little piece of paper. Okay, here we go, little piece of paper. And I'm going to switch to my little emojis. I got these emoji stencils and they're really fun. And I'm going to use my drips. Let's just wash them off really fast, right? And I'm going to use my drips to make a piece of gooey melty cheese pizza. Right? Melting cheese pizza. So we need some pizza crust dough. So this is like a weird little bit here, so you want to rub it that way so you don't catch it and ruin your stencil transfer. There's a slice of pizza. And let's get some pepperonis. Pepperonis are right underneath it here. These little pepperonis, they work really good actually as little spots like on a dinosaur back. If you're like painting a little freehand dinosaur, they work really cute for something like that. Let's get pepperoni pizza. And since I've got glitter, I'm gonna make it a glittery pepperoni pizza because that's all the fat from the pizza sparkling. Anyways, there's the pizza, which is cute by itself, but let's put some dripping cheese on there. So I'm gonna kind of make it a little bit of a macaroni and cheese color, nuclear orange. Which way should I do it? Let's do it this way. See how this little edge kind of comes around and up and it catches really nice, like right to the tip there. So I'll have it dripping down that way. Dripping, gooey, pizza, cheese. And then I'll move this over here and kind of close it up. Dripping, gooey, cheese, pizza. Yeah? Yeah. For super quick little cheek art, yeah, definitely. I'd say yeah. The only thing that I think would make this better is if the crust was a little bit toastier on that cheese, on that pizza. So I'm just gonna be weird and make my crust a little toastier. Okay, gooey cheese pizza, that's number 4. And number 5 is, you guessed it, melting snow. So this can work for any kind of little snowy mask. I've seen people use it for like frozen stuff, but personally, like frozen stuff should be frozen, not melting. But whatever, I don't care. Do what you gotta do. So I'm gonna use my little emojis. That's where this circle is from. And I'm gonna do a melting snowman. So get this circle, right? And then I'm going to put another circle. Actually, I'm gonna use this one because it's a little bit flatter, right? And if he's melting, then it'll be a little bit more legit. And do you see what I did there? I'm just gonna point it out. but I actually like didn't go all the way up there so that it would leave like a natural little shadow so that this ball looks like it's on top of that ball. Little art trick. We'll do a surprised face because it sucks to be melting, I'm betting. This is like certain death for the snowman. Aww, certain death. Let's give him a hat since I've got one in this little emoji kit. We'll make it go on the side. Actually, we'll make it popping up off of his head a little bit. So if it's on skin, I would do a black hat, but since it's on, I'm using this black paper. I'm doing it silver. And there's a little band here. Let's make it golden. So he looks like a rich guy snowman. That didn't really show up for the camera, but moving along, because we have to keep moving. I am just going to paint a little nose on him because that's fastest. And then I save the drips for last when I'm painting a dripping snowman because it's kind of like a little punchline, you know? So, and I like to think of face painting as a little bit of a performance art because usually you got a lineup of people watching you, right? So it's kind of cool to save different aspects for the very end. So here we go. Kind of sucks to be you, snowman guy, because you're melting. I can't believe I just said it sucks to be you. But it does. It sucks to be him. Aw. Totally sucks to be him. What do I got here? I got little snowballs. These are like little pupils. Aw. And that's funny. What else could I do? The pepperoni from the pizza kind of makes good buttons for his little shirt because they're not perfect circles, so they kind of look like little rocks that you'd find, you know? Let's maybe pick a different one. We'll go with that one, and we'll go with this one. Yeah, that looks better. What else can we do? We could build a fire next to him, right? Because somebody put a fire burning. That's why he's melting. He's like, why would you build me and put me next to the fire? Anyways, this is like how I work on the job too. I'm like, what can we do next? Oh, let's make up a story. Let's make up a story and waste time because I've only got one person in the chair and there's no lineup and I need to look busy. There. I did kind of like red and orange and yellow all in the same stencil, and that should look like real fire, right? Sparkles would look really cool too, but they're not going to stick to the paper very well, but I would stick sparkles on this fire because that would look awesome. It's totally melting. But it kind of looks like a forest fire a little bit like that. So I think I'm just going to make it be like inside of a fire pit. Like outside roasting the marshmallows fire pit. This is the halo from the emojis. So I'll just pretend that the halo is a fire pit holder. You know the edge that you put your feet up and melt your shoes on? Yeah. Leia Silly, that's awesome. Well, thank you. You're welcome. You're doing such a good job. I'm having fun doing it. Okay. It's lonely making videos with no live crowd. Okay, so let me just put some little things here to make this look a little bit more poppin'. Okay. Anyways, yay, that's 5. So melting snowman, melting pizza, dripping eyeliner, and different kinds of Batman city backgrounds, and bloody teeth. So, yay, that was a pretty cool video. Hey, I banged out 5 different kinds of ways of using the drip stencils from the Ultimate Graffiti Eyes kit. So if you've got a cool idea for making a video, if you got a cool idea for using the drip stencil from or there's other drip stencils out there too. So even if you don't have my drip stencil and you got some other drip stencils, use them and post it up and show me what you got, because I like to learn from you guys. Just, it's fun. It's fun to share these ideas. So yeah, let me know if you've come up with a cool idea of using the drips and share. So hook it up on Instagram. It's at GraffitiEyes. On Facebook, it is Graffiti Eyes Nation is the group, or the Tattooed Ladies Crib is my Facebook page. And then YouTube channel is the Tattooed Ladies CA. That's Graffiti Eyes. It's all Graffiti Eyes. Just look up Graffiti Eyes and you'll find it. Lots of videos. Yay! Okay, thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. Hope you had fun. Bye.